Hello, here we are, Friday, April 11th, 2014. Dinosaur News. Dinosaur News brought to you by thebritishpeoplesleague.com. Speaking of britishpeoplesleague.com, I remember years ago picking up a book called The Mask of Sanity. That's what you're looking at right now, the mask of sanity. It's a mask. Our opposition viewers will be pleased to know that Beattie nearly cracked up today. Maybe I have cracked up. So I have to share it with you viewers. Technical crap. I should just say, well, we had technical problems today. All because of BritishPeoplesLeague.com. The show must go on. I wanted to add a Facebook link to my personal Facebook to the right columns of the BritishPeoplesLeague.com homepage for the British People's League. We have a great webmaster, very, very professional. Miles away, so I can't have the person here beside me. When I get instructions, the smallest technicality, it's a cloud. The fact that I can post these videos onto the homepage is a miracle in itself. Now look, you viewers, you've all got problems with day-to-day life. Whatever, each person has their own peculiar problems. And you don't get to share yours on Facebook. You don't get to share yours maybe on YouTube video. I believe I have the right to let off the steam, not complaining to our friends, just to the world at large. I'm trying to save our white race, not alone, in conjunction with many fine young patriots around the globe and our older Grey Brigade as well. But I just want people to understand in our camp how difficult it is to do these daily videos. Not having a technical person to assist me and sit beside me. People who are in the technical world think it's a breeze. No problem at all. Well, then just ask we who are technophobes what we think of it. I wanted to put a Facebook link of my personal homepage onto the homepage of the BritishPeoplesLeague.com. The webmaster did that beautifully for me today. The webmaster noticed, and I've noticed too, that for the homepage to come up, you have to wait a long time because of all of the editorials and all of the videos that we have listed on the homepage. Slows it right down, so we had to clean out some of them. Well, I had to do it. We have to make token payments to the webmaster. I haven't been able to do that for a while. No donations have come in for a while. In any case, I was going to clean out some of the past editorials and put them on the archives. By mistake and clumsy, I hit the British People's League homepage, actual page, deleted it. With everything with it, except thank God for the archive section. Don't know how to make a long story short. So the webmaster managed to get back on the photo. I call them the Three Stooges. That's been our headline for many years. Myself and two friends, friends of the British People's League, and an outdoor photo with a barn in the background, and that's very nice. But to bring it back after I deleted it was a very tricky job for the webmaster. As a result, couldn't even get the right-hand column set up right. I don't know what happened, but fiddling around to post yesterday's video on the refreshed homepage, I couldn't get underneath the Three Stooges photo where you have to click in and do the magic without it disappearing again. But this time when it disappeared, it left the openings on the dashboard and the technical motor that I could get into. When the home page with the Three Stooges was up, I couldn't get into anything properly to transfer these videos. Hope that sort of makes sense. I've been at this 3 or 4 hours now straight. And the first run of this video you're seeing now didn't take with the processor. Every now and then that happens on the YouTube as well. Your video didn't take. So yes, I'm crying at the end of the week, folks. The few that we have out there that mean well, God bless each and every one of you. But there are so many that just use this for entertainment, and it disgusts me that we're used like that for entertainment. We have the memory of our fallen ancestors. You know the speech. So it's no picnic. Part of my frustration, I'd be spending far too much time following young American whites, trying to comment on their various boards to coach them in the right way. Just far too much time being diverted away from the British People's League original root plan, and that is to talk of our ancestry, our specific ancestry, British Canadians, British Australians, New Zealanders, Kiwis, the homeland, in unison with the homeland. I mean, after all, that's my specific blood, is British. So I've been diverted, and as a result, not spending enough time with the British People's League getting ready for these videos. And again, I want to stress, it's no picnic. If this was a picnic every day for 20 minutes, I don't mean to be sarcastic now to our friends, but you try it. Ain't no picnic. It's tricky as hell. You got to get yourself psyched up. And then, of course, as I say, you got to wait for the YouTube processor. Then we expand it all to our peoples. Well, then you could be saying, well, you don't like it, Beattie. Hand in the towel. Well, I can't hand in the towel because there's no George down the street doing it. If there was a George down the street doing a real good job at it, I might. I'm really fed up after today. The webmaster did everything possible to rein in this problem that I screwed up when I deleted the page. But as it now stands, people can get into the home page, bingo, quickly. Whereas up until today, you had to wait and wait until the pages showed up. And I don't blame people who has the patience to wait to watch a video when it takes so long for the home page to show up. Oh, people got in through it other ways. Dinosaur News, John Beattie, or YouTube John Beattie. But we could have lost a lot of viewers that way. I'm sure we did. It was just taking too long to get in. The webmaster suggested that I get rid of some of the excess editorials and so on. And they're in the archives. Just make sure I did that all properly. And that's why I deleted the page by mistake. So you pretty well got the whole picture. And in the meantime, I'm supposed to be writing the book. I got people waiting in the wings willing to help. So may the good Lord keep me off of the young American blogs. It's just when I see enthusiastic young people, I like to sort of coach them. But in the motherland, there are enthusiastic young people, and they're hitting the bricks in protests, in legal protests. Even though the authorities have a technique of kettling them in, they call it, but still, even when they're kettled in or put in fenced areas, videos can be taken and sent around the globe, so that in itself is a success. But in any case, it's difficult, and this isn't just a gray-haired boy crying. I repeat, in all of Canada, why am I the only one doing it? Ask yourself that on a daily basis. And it has to be a daily basis. This part-time stuff, we're being outbred, we're being invaded. Families marrying into multi-cults. 5 days a week for 20 minutes is peanuts, and I wish to hell there were other people trying to do it out there. So just getting it off my chest. Try and take it easier with the videos coming up this week. But oh yes, every little trick in the book to get it going properly today. And I couldn't miss another video. 5 days a week I missed a video this week already. And that wasn't due to technicalities. That was just due to personal things I have to get done. Hey, you know, if you're going to get pure spring water, that takes time. I pour my own oil for the house here. I go and collect it from the, you know, the gas station and bring it back in jerry cans. Pour. We all have our little chores every day. I realize that, folks. I just want you to realize, being retired, I could just be sleeping every day. But I'll keep that in memory of our ancestors till the day I croak. Of course it will. But I'm just letting off steam here. I don't mean to take it out on you. I've got to cry to our friends out there in our video land. So yes, now people can click into the BritishPeoplesLeague.com homepage quicker. And immediately to the right is the archives. Now, the thing is, all the archives don't show up at once because they're a clutter. But for some reason, the archives don't slow down the homepage when you click in, which is great. Now, when you go down on the archive page, if you're looking for, say, a couple of months ago, 3 months ago, whatever, you've got to go to the bottom of your page, and then to the left when it hits the bottom, it'll say Older Posts. Keep on clicking Older Posts. And then you just keep on clicking Older Posts at the bottom of each page, and you'll get to the tail end, which is the famous book that Beattie hasn't finished. And the positive note, I can say that I'm very pleased at the young people's demonstrations on the streets of Britain. There's various groups and opposing approaches, and that's always tragic, yes. One group wants to do it this way, one group another. But one thing overall they all have to agree on, there has to be a white underground established, legally, in place when the Civil War starts wide in the open. It's already at a point of warfare when young people are grabbed off the streets, young white people, for saying even the wrong word. If you're at a bus stop and say the wrong word about multi-cults, off you go. Nicked, as they say in Britain, the motherland. I went into that quite a bit yesterday. A lot more views on yesterday's video, I believe, because I missed on Wednesday. Yes, when I missed the show, there's a lot more views the next day. Oh, what happened to old Beattie? So the weekend coming up, I hope I'll be able to settle my nerves. I got 2 cans of Foster in the fridge. I wasn't even keen on having a beer this weekend at all. I go, you know, a couple of weeks, but I'm going to have a beer after this show's done. And I hope to hell the processor or the YouTube thing comes through quickly so I can get it to all you people. But I'm glad you're out there. I'm glad no one has unsubscribed from the videos. I'm glad no one has asked to be removed from the blind list. And we do have a new feature for you now. You just have to click on the blue marker that the webmaster put on beautifully for Facebook, right on the BritishPeoplesLeague.com homepage to the right. People express themselves on Facebook. You know, I can repeat some of it here on the homepage, but it's not as interesting. And there's some good people on my Facebook list. I don't list hordes of friends, as they call them on Facebook. No. Just got good contacts. So have a peek, and that'll have made listening to Beattie's Moan and Groan show on the 11th of April maybe perhaps worthwhile. A good memory for Beattie boy here too, a bit of personal trivia. The book will indicate Hazel passed away. Wife was the go-between, some heavy-duty stuff that I've talked about in previous videos. So we were married in an Anglican church. Tomorrow, 1975. Yeah, so 39 years ago tomorrow. Time flies. So she passed away in 96. But you talk about the Rose of England, that's what she was. She had more guts than many women I've met. And yet, having said that, I know for a fact in our blind list, 3/4 of the blind list who take a deep concern for our heritage are women. Yes. In any case, to keep in with the enemy's description of Beattie, the ramblings of a lunatic sitting in an armchair. We'll try and stay on course starting on Monday when we're back at you. Monday, April 14th. Do our very best to put in 5 good days for you. Well, for my soul as well, and the memory of those who have fallen. So we'll do our best to do good shows for you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Talk at you Monday. Dinosaur News signing off for April 11th, 2014.